Well, today we're in Maricopa. We're at Maricopa Middle School, home of the Indians, and today we're here to... Well, today we're at Maricopa. We're at Maricopa Middle School, and with us right now, 7th grader Kaitlin. Are you ready to work on a word problem? All right, why don't you go ahead and grab a marker right there. Why don't you go ahead and read the problem to us first?
A 6-foot man has an 8-foot shadow. How tall is a tree with a 20-foot shadow?
All right. How are we going to go about figuring this out?
I think you can subtract 6 from 8, and 8 is 2 more than 6. So a tree with a 20-foot shadow should be 18.
Could be, and it's probably close, because that's a good way to estimate it. You know that the man is less than the shadow, right? The length of the man is less than the shadow. So if you have a tree that's 20, reasonably you're thinking it's going to be less than the tree, okay? How about we set up a proportion?
Okay.
All right? So we have a 6-foot man, all right? 6-foot man is to an 8-foot shadow. All right. And that is going to be proportionally equal to our other fraction, all right, the other part of the proportion here. So we have the man on top and the shadow on the bottom. All right, what other information do we have here?
We have how tall the tree is in 20 foot. We
Okay,
have how tall the tree's shadow is.
Right. So where would the shadow go, on the top or the bottom?
The bottom.
The bottom. So why don't you go ahead and write that in there. And we want to find out how tall that tree is, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is equivalent fractions. You worked with equivalent fractions before?
A little bit.
A little bit. Let's do one right here. Okay, we have 1/2 is going to be equal to something over 6. Do you know how you would get the answer to this problem?
Can you multiply them?
Exactly, right? If we go from 2 to 6, what do we have to multiply by?
3.
Right, so we go 2 times 3. So up here we go times 3. And 1 times 3 is?
3.
So we can see that 1/2 is the same as 3/6. Okay, now there's another way to do it also, because sometimes the numbers don't work nicely like that. The 3 we didn't have up there, did we?
No.
Okay. So what you can do is you can cross multiply and divide. We can go like this. What is 1 times 6?
6.
6. And then we take that and divide it by that. What's 6 divided by 2?
3.
And it still comes out to be 3. Right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and take a look at this problem again. Can we multiply anything to go from 8 to 20?
No.
No. So what should we do now?
You can...
You want to do the cross multiply and divide? All right. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's cross multiply these two. And what do you get when you multiply those two numbers?
120.
120. So why don't you go ahead and write that down over there, 120. And our next step is we have to divide it by this other number. So we're going to divide 120 by what?
8.
Perfect. So go ahead and work that out.
40.
So you got to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right. So it comes out to be nice and even, right? Because you went 8 into 12 was once. Brought down your 4, brought down to 0, 8 into 45 times. So if the tree has a 20-foot shadow, how tall is the tree?
15.
All right, so go ahead and put it up there. And it is 15 what?
Feet.
Feet. So we know the tree is 15 feet tall. So go ahead and read this one more time.
A 6-foot man has an 8-foot shadow. How tall is a tree with a 20-foot shadow?
And the answer is?
15 feet.
And was it less than the shadow?
Yes.
So you were correct knowing that it was going to be less. We just had to find out exactly how much less, right?
Yes.
Kaitlin, perfect work.